Mete will lead the four-man assault. Backpedals it back to Juolevi. Pooh's out there. Jones as well. And Pickenich will try to get it back to the line and broken up by the Spits and hammered down in the London ice. Here's Mete again. Out through to center ice. Pooh's out there. He'll take the pass in across the line. Chips it in for Pickenich. And a good job by the Spits again to clear the zone. And on it now is Chatfield. He'll race down the right side along with Leishram. There's a shot by McDonald on there and pass by Chatfield. McDonald again into the corner. He just missed. Jones in behind the net along with Salaturo. This is a new line for the London Knights. He gathered it up on the Sunday. Another shot whistled wide by McDonald. Boys had two shots in the last 30 seconds. Another quick shot by Mattinen. And that be four recorded for London so far in this hockey game. Now Windsor's Chatfield. Offside. Power play. Flipped on for Miletich. He had 37 on the year. Down low it goes. Miletich hightails in on the forecheck. And Addison, who had the hat trick on Sunday, led the Spitfires on their comeback. Let us hear our post. He was going upstairs. So Cliff Pooh almost got one on the PK. Now dumped in deep again. Juolevi. Windsor on the power play. Into the corner. London's had a power play so far. Recorded 6 shots. Windsor is yet to record one. In deep again, picked off by Juolevi, and it squirts out through to center ice, and Bracco has it. Brown slides it back to Sergachev. Sergachev is peeled back there by Pooh, and he'll station it at his own blue line. Back on for Logan Brown. Brown chips it in across the line to Velarde. Crawley after it in the corner. Juolevi will help him out. He'll wire it right off the shelf. Here's And I believe DiPietro got a piece of that one. Another pass out front, right up through to the slot area, and picked off by Leishram. Leishram into the corner for McCool. McCool dials it in for DJ Jacinto. Now into the corner goes Juolevi. McCool pinned up against the boards by the lead pick Mattinen, and he'll just stash it on for Juolevi. Round the boards for Mitchell Stevens. He gets on the right side of the puck to clear the zone, and Kuokkanen trying to find Fermetten. Drill one in deep. Juolevi into the corner. Addison pins him up against the boards. Out through to center ice. McEnany's pass almost picked off by Miletich, and Day is chased in behind his own net. Slots it on the right side for Nattinen. In across the line, Addison hard to the net. There's a stroke toward the cage. Picked off by Parson on a sharp angle, and it's drilled in deep again. Around the boards, Miletich will try to clear the zone. Pickenich will have to get there hard if he's going to keep it out. And Windsor will drill it back in deep. Now back out through to center ice, and 3 London Knights will just float it in to Windsor territory. The center ice, Thomas labors to the London bench, not in across the line in front. Nobody home for Windsor. Miletich trying to clear the zone. Nattinen gets it back to Sean Day. He's a big load to handle, but he loses it this time, and now Mete will dash down the right side. That's Miletich. In front it goes, and the far side, and McEnany with the head out will slide it on for Sean Day. He'll deal it to Addison, redirects in, a rolling puck behind the London net. Juolevi gives it away, and boy, Parsons came to his rescue and makes a nice blocker save. Bouchard, though, in behind his own net now, off the boards for Miletich. Addison taking his man. Sprain. On the draw, Windsor will control momentarily, peeled up against the boards, and Mete will have a chance to clear. He'll get it up to the captain, Pickenich, along with Miletich. Pooh up there as well. Pickenich in deep, up against Chatfield, gives way. Velarde now will lead it up for Windsor. Gabe Velarde. He's checked up there by Miletich, manages to get the puck in. Addison out there. This is a pretty nifty line for Windsor with Nattinen as well. Into the corner, behind the net. Juolevi, Bouchard, Pooh in there as well. It's a stashed in behind. It's scoreless draw. Sergachev will loft it in deep. He'll race in after his own shoot-in, guides it out and hits the back of the mesh. And Jones pins his man up against the boards. Chatfield ushers it in behind the net. Windsor trying to get that cycle game going. London breaks it up though. Out through to center ice. We'll have a great second period. Now dumped in deep. Talk about DiPietro. He's been great all series for the Windsor Spitfires, along with Parsons of the London Knights. The goaltending has been outstanding. There's DiPietro again, gloving that one over to the corners. Sergachev will get it out to Velarde. Out through to center ice. Natnan racing down the left side, choked up and is wheeled all the way down the ice.
Hosting the Memorial Cup about 6 weeks from now.
Juolevi will play it off the boards and it's sent back out through to center ice. London had 5 scoring chances, as Rick mentioned, in the first period. Goal. Donald had 3 in 1 shift. Into the corner it goes and picked up by Knott. Probably in up against his man. Stevens trying to help him out. It rolls free and knocked down by Stevens, but it goes onto the stick of Pooh. He'll loft it over the stick of Juolevi. Pooh checking that stick. He has the puck again. Squabbles it again. Windsor will clear it out through to center ice. Another will just flop it onto the stick of Chandé. Little chip pass for Velarde. He's a right-handed shot playing the right wing up against Juolevi. Peeled around the board for Bouchard. Bouchard hits the referee Hutchison, and London will have to regroup. Played around the boards for another. Picknich trying to clear the zone. Not much going on in this second period. 3 minutes gone. London's recorded a shot. Now here's a chance. Addison ripping that one. And Juolevi might have got a piece of him, but he got a shot away and it went wide. So turnover in the London zone allowed the sniper Addison, who's owned the Knights in this series as far as goal production. Now a chance for Windsor again. Windsor coming on here in the last minute or so. Another shot in front of the net, just tipped wide of the mark. And there's going to be a
Isley.
Laid around the dasher, and the bouncing puck goes onto the blade of the Montreal prospect, Addison. Rick mentioned he was just signed prior to this series. Now up along the boards, and Velarde will tap it back to another on for Chatfield. Drills it in deep. 1-0. Knights are leading it. Almost 6 gone in this second period. Power play goal by Jani Kuokkanen. Miletich will wheel it in across the line. Game 7. The draw. Stevens has been a horse in this series, and since he's come over from the Saginaw Spirit. Dished in deep. Windsor down by 1, approaching the midway portion of this hockey game. Game 7. And the ref Parsons, the only goaltender in the CHL playoffs that has a Memorial Cup under his belt. Last year, of course, at Red Deer with the Knights winning it. Juolevi plays that on for Bouchard. Bouchard. Knights have that experience of winning. In across the line, and Juolevi picks that one off, and Bouchard smacks at it, gets it on to the fin. Here's Jones. Past one man, in across the line. Can he get the shot away? Poached there nicely by Leishram, and McCool will lead it up. Jones took a whack at him. McCool can't get past the first rounder from a couple of years ago in London leading it 2-0 game 7. Here's Chandé bulldozing his way through. Shot in front as Day showed his skill and weight, as he almost created an opportunity for Windsor. Hammered in off the shelf. Right out front again and swept over to Juolevi. He takes a bump. He can't clear the zone. Here's Bracco. Waits. Now he's checked up by Jani Kuokkanen, and Bracco steals from him, and Thomas will clear the zone. The line, and a broken stick by Mete will give Windsor a chance. 3-on-2 developing. Salatura will have to get back in and help him out. and it's choked up, and Salvatore will send away McDonald. In a crossing in attempt, fanned on by Bouchard. That will allow Addison to clear the zone along with Sergachev. Sergachev, who gets on the right side of the puck and takes it from him. Off the boards for Sam Miletich. Back to Juolevi. Juolevi being chased down there by Velarde. Addison up there as well. Nattinen strokes it onto the tape of day. Chatfield takes a peek. Propels it up for Velarde. He'll get it in. Bouchard up against Velarde. Addison there as well. Finally set free, and Velarde will come up with it. He's pinned up against the boards again. Buckled free. Velarde, like I said before, he's a load to take care of when he's low. Now struck free, and boy, that pass was all the way down the ice. Back the other way comes Nattinen. In across the line, stops on the dime, looking for Boca. Check that with Chatfield. Chatfield in for Gabe Velarde. Bouchard and Velarde's been going at it all night. Into the corner, Gabe Velarde. On the right side of the puck, Nattinen tracks it down. Windsor down by one, almost 8 gone in the third period. Addison out there as well, battling hard. Smokes it back to the line and ups over the stick. Sergachev. Brown out there on the back end. Bracco as well. Sergachev, I believe, the only D-man out there for Windsor. Addison wheels it in across the line along with Brown. Venisopol takes him out. Sergachev on for Brown. Watch for Addison. Bracco parked in behind the net. Now Addison hankering in that slot area. Here's Brown. He tried to feed Bracco. It's a little far for him to catch up with it. And now Mete will guide it down the length of the ice. They've owned this third period. In deep again. 2 goals. One on the power play. Leishram trying to waltz his way out. Now they're trying to take the lead. And Salvatore will give way to Jones. Jones stretch pass. Leishram. Good stem there. And he'll get it on the left side for Luchuk. In across the line with Boca. Quick shot knocked down by Juolevi. And now here's Max Jones. Jones wheels it in across the line. Trying to play for it himself. Up in the shoot. Pooh. Waits again. Mete off to the wing. Juolevi. Mete shoot. Rebound. Scrum in front of the net. And it's set free and not out. Pickenich along the boards for Jones. Jones waits. 18 remaining in the power play. Catching it is Mete. Juolevi shoots. He scores. 3-2.
Play goal in this contest as the Knights move it across the top of the umbrella. And Juolevi shoots through a screen here of Sergachev. It might have gone off of Sergachev.
Addison ahead for Luchuk. He'll just dial it in deep. Round the boards, kept in by Day. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. Juolevi along with Pooh, and finally Pickenich will mop it up and he'll guide it in. Clear the zone. No, goes back to the line, and Day has it for Windsor. Peels it to the corner. Not up against the boards. Windsor will control. Day, top of the circle, hankering down low as Bracco. Out front it goes, and Day will keep it in. Another shot, pinballed off his skate and into the corner. 1 minute remaining. Here's Bracco. Day, shot. Thomas knocks it down, and it's cleared out through to center.